Hello learners, and welcome to this week's remedial lesson where we are going to see how to answer KCSE poetry questions. Just like the previous lesson, this is the first of a two-part lesson where we are going to see what is required when answering poetry questions. The last two sessions have been on oral narratives, which comes under this section in KCSE. And in this lesson, we will deal with the other part, which is the poetry that also comes under this section. Poetry questions in KCSE test the understanding, analysis, and interpretations of questions. The key areas include the themes and message, language use, tone and mood, structure, and style. For a student to answer successfully this area, the student needs to read and understand the poem. Normally, we do recommend to the student to read the poem first, then go through the questions without answering them, then going back to the poem and reading the poem now with the questions in mind. After reading like that, you now try to identify the speaker or who is speaking in this poem and the subject matter. And this is done by trying to relate to what the poem is about to whatever is going on in the society. After finding that, you now note the striking words or phrases. For instance, you may realize that the poem could be praising monogamy or praising polygamy by choice of certain words, and this will help us in understanding the overall message in these poems. Step 2, you try to identify the themes. For instance, what is the poem about? Here, we try to look at the main message or lesson. Common themes in poems include love, death, politics, nature, or other social issues. So when you are asked to identify the themes, it is important that you identify such themes and you support them from a line from the poem that deals with the said theme. After that, we now look at the language use. Here, we identify literary or devices that accompany the poem. For instance, the simile, as happy as a king, the metaphor, personification, or irony. These stylistic devices can help us in total understanding of the mood and attitude of the speaker. Therefore, we can get the message from it. Also, such stylistic like alliteration, assonance, and rhyme can be gotten from the poem. Remember, after identification and illustrating of such stylistic devices, it is important for us to explain their effects on meaning or mood. It is important that we use specific examples from the poem. Step 4 is on tone and mood. The tone of the poet can be derived from the choice of words. For example, we can have a sarcastic, joyful, or sad tone or attitude. If a person uses sarcastic tone, if he uses a joyful tone, their tone impacts on the overall meaning of the poem. The mood here is the feeling that is created in the reader. For instance, if a poem uses such sad words, you will see that the mood created there will be gloomy. Hence, if we identify the tone and mood, we need to justify them using the evidence from the poem. Also, the message can be gotten from the structure of the poem. Consider the arrangement of words and line length. You will find that in most cases, poems that deals with things like coup have been seen to have shorter lines than those that deals with love. Also, there's a use of punctuation. If you find short sentences, they may impact on the immediacy, therefore on the overall meaning of the poem. Also, we can have free verse where one line goes up to the end, and this also will make us understand the overall meaning of the poem. Now, for us to answer poetry questions, it is important to note the following. Number 1, always be clear and concise. Always quote the line to support the answers. Avoid rewriting the poem. Next, answer all parts of the question. And lastly, use your own words when explaining. Success in KCSE comes with practice. It is important for students to read widely, analyze carefully, and support answers with evidence. Remember, every detail in a poem is important. For those few remarks, next time we shall be looking practically at a poem and see if we can follow the same guidelines in answering the questions that have been given. Until next time, goodbye.